As I stepped into the grandiose gates of MCBeachParkResort Hotel, Alanya, I couldn't help but feel a rush of excitement, like a kid on Christmas morning. I mean, who wouldn't be drawn to the promise of a luxurious beachside getaway? The picturesque website photos had me swooning, and I just knew this trip would be the ultimate relaxation experience. But, oh, how cruelly deceived I was. From the get-go, the dated, musty smell of the lobby hit me like a ton of bricks. It was as if time had stood still since the Soviet era, and the once grand chandeliers now hung like dusty relics, casting a dim, depressing glow over the entire area. But, I thought to myself, maybe this is just a minor blip on the radar? Maybe the rooms would be a different story? Oh, dear reader, I wish I could say that was the case. The room itself was a time capsule from the 80s, minus the charm. The curtains, a ghastly shade of yellow, hung limp and lifeless, like a failed souffle. The bed, a creaky, lumpy monstrosity, seemed to sag under the weight of my expectations. And don't even get me started on the bathroom, a damp, mildewy cave that made me question the very fabric of reality. I mean, who designs a bathroom without proper ventilation? It's like they wanted to trap the moisture in, creating a petri dish for fungal growth. Ugh, the very thought still makes me shudder. But hey, maybe the food would be the redeeming quality, right? Wrong. Oh, so wrong. The buffet, if you could even call it that, was a laundry list of culinary crimes. The mystery meat tasted like it had been sat out for days, the vegetables were overcooked to a mushy, flavorless pulp, and don't even get me started on the desserts. I use quotes because, honestly, I'm still not convinced they weren't just sad, defeated attempts at baking. It was like they took all the leftover ingredients from the previous week, tossed them in a blender, and hit puree. And the presentation? Forget about it. The sad, limp lettuce leaves and congealed sauces made my heart ache. I mean, is it really that hard to make a decent salad? And then, there was the service. Oh, the service. Imagine your friendly neighborhood Russian grandma, but instead of warm, crusty bread and a loving smile, you get a surly, disinterested grumble and a half-hearted gesture towards the buffet table. It was like they were doing me a personal favor by deigning to take my order. I felt like I was bothering them, like I was some kind of inconvenience. Newsflash, MCBeachParkResort Hotel, Alanya, customer service is not a chore, it's a privilege. But wait, it gets better. The beach, the crown jewel of this supposed resort, was a disaster. I mean, where do I even begin? The trash littering the shoreline, the broken loungers, the avaried, neglected umbrellas. It was like they had given up on the entire concept of maintenance. I half expected to see a rusted old tank half buried in the sand, a relic from some long-forgotten war. And the private beach claim? More like private dumping ground. I mean, who needs a beach body when you can have a beach full of garbage? As I sat on that forsaken beach, surrounded by the detritus of broken dreams and last season's trash, I couldn't help but feel a deep, profound sadness. It was like I had been robbed of something fundamental, something essential to the human experience. I mean, what's the point of a vacation if not to relax, to recharge, to rediscover the beauty of the world? MCBeachParkResort Hotel, Alanya, you took that away from me. You took away my trust, my enthusiasm, my sense of wonder. And to think, I could have spent my hard-earned cash on a real vacation, one that wouldn't leave me feeling like a defeated, deflated balloon. But no, I chose to entrust you, MCBeachParkResort Hotel, Alanya, with my precious time and money. And what did I get in return? A laundry list of broken promises, a catalog of disappointments, a veritable feast of failures. So, dear reader, let this be a warning to you: avoid MCBeachParkResort Hotel, Alanya like the plague. Trust me, you won't regret it.
Oh my goodness, you know, I was looking into crimes near MCBeachParkResort Hotel, Alanya, and I found some really scary stuff. Businesses around there, they are super tricky, you know? So, there's this thing with gold and jewelry shops, right? They sell fake gold and silver, stamped as 22 karat or whatever, but it's actually just gold-plated brass or super low quality. Tourists buy it, thinking it's real, and only find out when they get back home. I mean, can you imagine? You're on vacation, trying to have fun, and then you realize you got scammed. What a nightmare. I think the tourists were so upset, they probably reported it to the police and warned their friends about it. And, the police probably find those shops or something. And then, There are these restaurants near MCBeachParkResort Hotel, Alanya, that do this thing where they show you a menu with reasonable prices, but then they give you a bill that's like, way higher. They claim it's a new menu or that the prices outside were old. Like, come on. Who does that? I think the tourists probably got into an argument with the staff, and maybe even called the police. The police probably fined the restaurant, and it got bad publicity. I mean, who wants to eat at a place that scams you? Oh, and there's this shoe shine scam, which is like, so classic. The shoe shiner accidentally drops his brush, you pick it up, and then they offer you a free shine. But then, they demand a crazy amount of money, and sometimes they even create a scene. Like, how embarrassing. I think the tourists were so caught off in the moment, they probably paid just to avoid the drama. And, like, the shoe shiner probably did it again to someone else, because that's what scammers do. And then, there are these leather and textile shops that sell fake designer goods. They claim it's genuine leather or branded clothes, but it's actually just cheap stuff. I mean, can you believe it? Tourists spend so much money, thinking it's real, and then it falls apart or turns out to be fake. I think the tourists probably tried to return it, but the shop owner just shrugged it off. The police probably fined the shop, and tourists learn to be more careful. Oh, and there's this thing with convenience stores near MCBeachParkResort Hotel, Alanya, that overcharge tourists or even clone their credit cards. Like, how scary is that? I think the tourists probably didn't even realize it until they got back home and checked their accounts. And then, they were like, oh no, what do I do? I think the police probably arrested the store employees and shut down the stores. And, finally, there are these antique and coin sellers in the bazaars near MCBeachParkResort Hotel, Alanya, that sell fake ancient coins or artifacts. They spin this elaborate story about its history, and tourists believe it. But it's actually just a cheap replica. I mean, can you imagine? You're trying to buy a souvenir, and it's just a fake. I think the tourists probably felt so stupid, and they probably warned their friends about it. Businesses near the MCBeachParkResort Hotel, Alanya, a woeful tale of disappointment and deceit. As I delve into the reviews, I'm met with a sense of despair, a feeling that these businesses are exploiting tourists, taking advantage of their vulnerable state. It's like they're saying, hey, you're on vacation, you won't notice the subpar service, the overpricing, the scams. Let's start with the shopping centers. Alanyum Shopping a hub of commercialism, where the emphasis is on squeezing every last lira from unsuspecting tourists. Reviews speak of extortionate prices, poor quality products, and a general air of apathy from the sales staff. It's like they're trying to suck the joy out of shopping, leaving you feeling like a drained wallet, devoid of a smile. But fear not, dear traveler, for the restaurants are here to save the day. Or so they claim. Mezze Grill Restaurant and Basi, a name that sounds promising, but delivers an experience that's as dry as the Turkish landscape. Overpriced, under-seasoned, and a service that's as cold as the gazpacho they serve. The horror stories of long waiting times, apathetic staff, and a general disregard for customer satisfaction will leave you feeling like you're stuck in some sort of culinary Groundhog Day. And then, there's Cafe Local, a place where the coffee flows like the tears of the disappointed patrons. A cafe that boasts of mediocre food, overpriced drinks, and a service that's as attentive as a sleepy sloth. The reviews speak of rude staff, unhygienic conditions, and a general feeling of unease, like you're stuck in some sort of very coffee-fueled nightmare. But, alas, the nightclubs, the supposed haven for those seeking a good time. Havana Club Alanya, a venue that promises much, but delivers an experience that's as flat as a failed soufflé. Reviews of discrimination, price gouging, and a general air of hostility from the staff will leave you feeling like you're stuck in some sort of bizarre, nightlife-themed members-only club. And, Soho Club Alanya, a place that seems to take pride in its lack of security, poor music selection, and a general disregard for human decency. As I read through these reviews, I'm left with a sense of dismay, a feeling that these businesses are taking advantage of the very people they're supposed to serve. It's a crying shame, a travesty that these establishments are allowed to operate with such impunity. But, dear traveler, take heed, for I have warned you. Be cautious, be vigilant, and always keep your wits about you, lest you fall prey to the scammer's snare. In conclusion, the businesses near the MCBeachParkResort Hotel, Alanya, are a minefield of disappointment and deceit. Tread carefully, dear traveler, for the axe of disappointment hangs precariously over your head, ready to strike at any moment.